how have you managed not to, you know, succumb to the pressures and lose your soul in Hollywood like so many people have?
Well, I've been through ups and downs, of course, created some character in me. But I pray to God all the time, and I ask Him for humility. And I also have people around me that I've kept in my life for a very long time, that some of them I was borrowing money to make rent from, you know? And so they knew me when I was no one, when I had nothing. And I want to be true to that and be loyal to that. And with my sister especially, she's kind of like my rock. She's my warden. She keeps me very centered and down to earth, and always tells me when I'm out of line, because, you know, she doesn't really believe in all of this stuff. And I'm just, you know, I'm happy that I get to share my music, that people get to sing along to the songs that I wrote. Even like the song that I wrote for the movie, this song that's out now called Wide Awake. I wrote it for the film, for the end of the film. And it's kind of like the perfect punctuation of this teenage dream journey.
I know you are heavily involved in the content. With, you know, from financially, also with the editing, with the trailer, with the posters, with the billboards. Did you ever think...
I'm a control freak.
I am too. Did you ever think twice about including that painful part of your life in the movie?
Well, I didn't think that I could actually avoid it, like it never happened, because it did happen. But I think I was okay with putting it in delicately and integrously, to hopefully inspire people who are going through the same thing, because everybody thinks that when they have a problem, it's really unique, or that no one could ever be going through the same thing that they're going through. And when they hear that even like people like me have really crappy days, they're like, okay, well then nobody gets through life without having a curveball thrown. And so this movie is all about overcoming obstacles, where I came from, what the record labels wanted me to be, my personal struggles. It's about landing on your feet and keeping your eye on the prize.
Have you reached out to him or him to you about his involvement or his part in the film?
Everybody that was in the film knew that they were being filmed, because I had always had this idea in 2010, in the winter of 2010, before I went on tour. And so there were always signs, and everybody was very happy to be documented, and it was a overall experience that people were thrilled to be a part of.
I know that you allow the cameras in, and it's so transparent, but there are times in your life when you're bombarded by the paparazzi, and it is unwanted attention. How do you deal with that?
Well, I try and maintain a balance. I try and not whine about it, but I try not give it too much attention. When I am working, I am working. When I'm not, stay away.
You punctuated the film with Wide Awake.
Yes.
That video is great. Were you
Thanks.
sending a message there with the slap to Prince Charming?
It was about the modern fairy tale, and that's what this movie is about. For me, my modern fairy tale has turned out to be that I don't need the Prince Charming to have a happy ending.